Because deforestation dramatically led to growing concerns over the local farmers' future, the project encouraged trees planting by those local villagers on over 360 hectares of desert lands these past 6 years from 2002 to 2008. Because local women often had to walk several miles to find firewood, the project also taught them how to save fuel by making economically designed homemade stoves. 3,000 households benefited, and the chaotic deforestation has decreased little by little progressively.
This low fuel consuming stove helps me save firewood because now I just need half of the firewood I needed before to cook my daily meals.
If the project support, the cattle breeders associations have reached 81% of vaccination rate of their cattle with the help of local vaccinators. Vaccinated zebus now account for a total of 120,000 heads. To better dynamize former and newly introduced activities, the project also eased local farmers' access to microloans. A network of credit and saving organizations have been created with 5,000 registered members. Besides, 120 kilometers of supply roads have been repaired in an effort to help villagers sell their crops. Regarding public facilities, 34% of local residents now have access to safe water. 9 of the 12 communes covered by the project now have proper clinics. 13 new schools have been built, and enrollment has reached 47% in the local primary education in 2006. The project also carried out an awareness campaign for a greater use of contraceptives, more medical care for pregnant women, and more prevention against sexual diseases. Literacy was ranked first among their priority needs by the local residents. 6,600 illiterate adults have been schooled these past 3 years accordingly, and 250 literacy centers have been built within the project's intervention.
Now, thanks to those literacy centers, I'm able to read my name correctly.
As the project ended in September of last year, a number of associations have been set up to take over most of its activities. An Agricultural Service Center, or CSA, has also been created to help the farmers with technical assistance. A workshop was staged in the aftermath to help define members' tasks and responsibilities in an effort to sustain the project's benefits.
What we are trying to device at this workshop here in Fort-Dauphin is a sort of strategy to sustain benefits from the high basin of Mandrare development project, and knows that much have been done by the project in terms of facilities and benefits. All the facilities built by the project must be properly run by the local farmers associations as part of a relay process.
The series of capacity building plans the project has carried out these past 12 years will contribute to its sustainability, as the project manager explains.
In addition to the new local institutional bodies, such as the Farmers Associations Network, the sustainability of a project will be ensured by a sort of a relay process, which correctly consists of the Agricultural Service Center, or CSA, the consolidation of capacity building at farmers and of economic actors levels, and all those have been more than sufficiently implemented by the project.
The project's implementation has been described as a model in its kind, according to the Feeder Madagascar project manager. Rice production has dramatically increased within the project's area of intervention, along with local households' incomes.
Look, the project has been operating for 12 years now. There were two phases and the entire project revealed to be successful. That is, of 100% of local residents, 20% of households, or 80% of families benefited by the project support. Now we are ending the project with about 5,000 hectares of irrigated rice fields. That is about 20,000 tons of rice more each year, and one can say that the project area of intervention is able to supply other regions with a commodity. More importantly, local households have seen their incomes increase by 75%. That is, a household who earned about $500 in 1995-1996, when the project started, has doubled its incomes up to $1,100 a year. And you can see that in the people's living standards, their children are well clothed and well fed. Their parents send them to school. They can pay for the doctor when needed, and we wish that will prosper and will be sustained when the project ends. That's because the associations which have been set up will prosper with their job. There are several associations, that of water users, that of road users, and so on and so forth. And that is a good model of an effective cooperation between the FIDA, the government, and the population. That's an example we are planning to duplicate. Regarding the Europa project, we will operate the same way in much more regions.
At the end of the 12-year implementation period of the project, the Agriculture Ministry Secretary General says he is satisfied by the project's results and has witnessed the noticeable improvement in the local villages' living standards.
Il a été très satisfait de l'impact de ce projet sur le niveau de vie des paysans très vulnérables dans la région.
The Agriculture Ministry is very satisfied by the project's impacts on the most vulnerable living standards in the area. I, myself, have seen those improvements when I supervised the project on the ground. I've seen young people dressed as their urban counterparts too, and communes' capitals are now busy and dynamic looking on market days. Growing vegetables have increased farmers' incomes and reduced their vulnerability to climate change somehow.